Now we are going to discuss about 9th standard social science, particularly political science. Here, that lesson title, Our Constitution. See, the Constitution of India has been kept in the book, Rules and Regulations, our emblem of our nation. See, now we shall discuss about that lesson. What are the contents are here? The introduction, objectives, the Indian Constituent Assembly, drafting committee, preamble to the Constitution, and salient features of our Constitution, our duties and rights, and also fundamental duties and rights, and also the features of our constitutions and the directive principles of our state. So these are all the content is in that lesson. We will discuss what are the objectives of this lesson. Before that, we shall discuss about introduction. India had to face many problems soon after independence. As we know that after the partition of our India and India became independent, partition by India and Pakistan in 1947, we had faced so many problems. The first problem is rehabilitation of refugees. That means the refugees who migrated from Pakistan, number of people come from Pakistan as they migrates to India, and merger of the princely states on those days. Second point. And third point, maintenance of law and order are the challenges during the beginning of independence. So this is a very difficult task to Indian government to take as challenge. Why? After the partition of India, number of people come from Pakistan as migrants, and princely state also merged in our Indian government. So in this time, the maintenance of law and order are the main challenges for our Indian government. And also, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, in this time, he has done well role to protect our nation and avoid some problems and achieve the merger of princely states. The great contribution has given by our Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel to merge other princely states into the Indian Union. So some problems with the Union of India. Even the challenge of framing a constitution in order to enable us to govern the country was also fulfilled. So with these problems, after concluding by the great contribution of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, but another one big challenge for our India, that is framing of our constitution. Because law and order are very important to smoothly run of any country, isn't it? So here, the framing a constitution is the another challenge for our Indian government. So what are the objectives we are discussing in that lesson? See here. Part 1, the Indian Constituent Assembly, how formed the constitution. Next, drafting committee, who are the drafting committee members and chairperson, and what are the content are in the preamble to the constitution, and salient features of our constitution explained in that content, and fundamental rights and duties of our Indian citizens. Last one, directive principles of state policy. So these are all the subject matter discussed in that lesson. See, the purpose, the Indian Constituent Assembly is a set of rules The constitution means to set up rules and regulations. The question may ask to your examination, student, what is constitution? Constitution is nothing but rules and regulation and also guiding the administration of state. That means constitution set up rules and regulations guiding the administration of state. The recommendations of the Motilal Nehru Committee. Here, Motilal Nehru ji was the Prime Minister of on that days and first Prime Minister recommended to the Constituent Assembly Committee members to frame the Constituent Constitution and decision taken by the meeting of the National Congress at Karachi in 1939 and emphasized the need for the formation of the Constituent Assembly. See, our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru recommended and decision taken in the Congress Committee at Karachi 1939 and what are the need of the framing of the Constitution explained there and posed to the committee members to frame Constitution. As per the recommendation of the Cabinet Commission, a Constitution Assembly with Indian members was formed in 1946. So, in 1946, the Constituent Assembly Committee also formed. Next, the Assembly had beginning of the 389 members with the partition of India. The total number came down to 299. Before the participation 389, after the partition of India by Pakistan and India, 299 Constituent Assembly framing persons or members. There were 7 members from Mysore Princely State also. See, the Jawaharlal Nehru ji are already present there. The other cabinet members are also discussing to framing a constitution in the Congress Committee. Where was the military of the new Constituent Assembly held? The first meeting of the new Constituent Assembly was held on 9 December 1946 before the independence of our country to frame the Constitution. The next meeting on 11 December 1946 under the chairmanship of Dr. Babu Rajendra Prasad, our first President of India, Babu Rajendra Prasad, also before that became the chairperson of that meeting. The eminent persons also present there. Their picture also available. See, Jawaharlal Nehru ji, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar ji, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad ji, and then Rajgopalachari, K.M. Munshi, Srimati Sarojini Naidu, Srimati Sucheta Kripalani. So they are also attended that meeting and giving some suggestion to framing a constitution. So these are all the eminent figures or leaders of Congress party. They have done very well job of framing a constitution. Prominent people from Karnataka Singh, Bijlingappa ji, K.C. Reddy and Kengal Humantraya. So others also present in that committee, members from Karnataka or Kannadigas. Who is the chairperson of drafting committee? So the Constituent Assembly formed 22 committees. How many committees are there? There are 22 committees and other sub-committees are 5. What were the functions of that committee? To examine in detail all the issues related to the country. What are the issues are there? What are the present issues are there? Everything also discussed in that committee and framing a constitution. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairperson of one of the most important committee, that means the drafting committee. See, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and other luminous persons discussed with them about constitution. So this constitution was based on B.R. Ambedkar was the chief architect of our Indian Constitution. The other members of the committee were C. N. Gopalswamy Iyengar, Alladi Krishnaswamy, Gopalswamy Iyengar, Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyengar, K. M. Munshi, and T. T. Krishnamachar, and some other Indian statesmen. They were in the drafting committee. Framing of the Constitution. Here, the Constituent Assembly took 11 months. How many months it has taken? It has taken 11 months and 18 days to complete its full work of Constitution. During that time, there were discussions and various laws enacted by the British government in 1909. So this time, our Constitution members took some suggestion from the British government in 1909 and 1919 and 1935 Act. What were the principles were in the Act of 1935, 1999, 1909? Montego Chesnut Reformation and also Indian Constituent Government Act, the British Parliamentary System, the American Bill of Rights, the social directive policies of Ireland were studied and some elements of those were incorporated. These are all the suggestions and principles and guidance and everything also brought from other country and implemented in our Constitution also. So Bill of Rights. Framing of the Constitution here finally came into existence. The Indian Constitution was approved on 26 November 1949. So the Congress Committee or Drafting Committee was formed on 1946 before independence. After Indian independence, that was approved on 26 November 1949 and came into force on 26 January 1950. See, there are important 3 steps, 3 years on 1946, framing of a drafting committee and approved by our government 26 November 1949, and that was came into existence or force into force on January 1950. From 1950 nowadays we are celebrating Republic Day. So this day is celebrated as Republic Day. Okay. Preamble to the Constitution. What were the content or in our Indian Constitution preamble? See, the preamble mentioned here, Constitution of India, green light. The Indian Constitution has combined itself the best features of different constitutions of the world. Our Indian Constitution is different from another countries and has its own preamble. The preamble contains the fundamental policies are here mentioned and ideals of our Constitution. Okay, so these are all mentioned in our Constituent Assembly. In our textbook Social Science, the front page, our preamble also printed. Okay, see and observe. It is the sum of the structure. Our Constitution also had some of structure and it has values, principles and also goals of the Constitution. It is based on the aspirations and some ideals of the people of India. So we are the maker of Constitution. We are adopted our ideals, our goals, our rules, regulations, principles, values and structure in our Constitution by the eminent figures. The preamble is a part of the objective resolution. It has its objective resolution put forward by Jawaharlal Nehru ji on December 13, 1946 and approved by the Constituent Assembly on January 22, 1947 by the force of Jawaharlal Nehru ji as the Prime Minister of our country. The preamble to our Constitution is meaningful. It has its own meaningful that describes our political system, which is described our political system how to adopt and is a key to understand our Constitution. It has been described as the jewel of the Constitution. Say, our Constitution subject matter was the jewel of Rostov. K.M. Munshi also announced and give the title that constitution is known as political horoscope. So it has good principle. Preamble to the constitution, whatever the subject matter are there. See, we the Indian citizens, the preamble of the constitution means we, the citizens of India. The Indian constitution is framed by the Indians. It strives to fulfill the dreams of Indians. We indicates we the people of our India, we had some dreams, we will fulfill these dreams through the constitution referring here. See, we are all one. We the citizen of India, we have dream. Next point, sovereign. India is a sovereign country and not under the control of any other country, independent country, not influenced and dependent on another country. It becomes independent. It is not a part of any bloc. That means world two bloc. One America, one Russia. So our country is not joined with any two power bloc. It has its own foreign policy. Some of their non-alignment policy and 5-year plans by implementing which the country has achieved internal and external autonomy also. So next we will discuss the continuing part of